Awaken the power you forgot you had. There comes a time in life when silence becomes your loudest teacher, when everything familiar begins to fall away, when the people you once relied on start to fade, when the plans you thought were certain crumble before your eyes, and all that's left is you. It's in that moment of stillness, in that moment of vulnerability, where your soul whispers the truth you've ignored for far too long. You were always enough. You were always capable. You were always powerful. You just forgot. We live in a world that teaches us to doubt ourselves from the very beginning. We're told to be realistic. We're told to play small. We're told to fit in, to follow the rules, to take the safe path. But here's the thing about safe paths. They don't lead to extraordinary destinations. Safe paths don't build legacies. Safe paths don't awaken the greatness within you. You were not born to play small. You were born to rise, to stretch, to expand beyond what you thought was possible. But before you rise, you will be tested. You will face seasons where everything feels like it's falling apart. Those are not your endings. Those are your awakenings. The breaking always comes before the breakthrough. I want you to think about every storm you've survived, every time you thought, I can't do this anymore. And yet somehow you did. You kept showing up. You kept breathing. You kept walking, even when your heart was shattered. That strength you found in those moments, that's who you really are. That's the part of you that fear can't touch. That's the power that never left you. It only waited for you to remember it. And I know sometimes it's hard to believe that the pain has a purpose. It's hard to see the light when you're sitting in darkness. But every great soul you've ever admired, every leader, every creator, every visionary, they all had to walk through the fire before they could shine. Fire doesn't destroy gold. It refines it. You are that gold. You are being refined by every challenge, by every heartbreak, by every delay that made you question your worth. You are being shaped into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone more powerful than before. And one day, you'll look back and realize that what felt like a detour was actually the most direct path to your destiny. Because the truth is, your struggles were never meant to bury you. They were meant to build you. They were meant to strip away everything false, everything fragile, everything temporary, so that only truth remained. And here is that truth. You are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are the warrior who survived it all. Every scar you carry tells a story, not of defeat, but of resilience, not of weakness, but of victory. You made it through things that should have broken you, and that means there's nothing ahead that can destroy you, because the strength you've built is unshakable. You see, rising beyond limits doesn't mean life gets easier. It means you get stronger. It means that when the storms come, you don't crumble. You dance in the rain. It means that when people doubt you, you don't shrink. You rise taller. It means that when the door closes, you don't beg, you build your own. Because true power isn't about control. It's about surrender. It's about trusting that even when you can't see what's ahead, you're still being guided. You're still being led. You're still exactly where you need to be. There will be seasons where you're misunderstood, where you'll have to walk alone, where the people you thought would support you don't. But let me tell you something. Isolation is often elevation in disguise. Sometimes God, the universe, life itself, whatever you believe in, will pull you away from the noise so you can hear your own voice again. Because that voice, your inner voice, it knows the way. It always has. You already have the answers you seek. You already carry the power you pray for. You just need to get quiet enough to hear it. And when you do, when you finally reconnect with that inner power, everything changes. The fear that once controlled you begins to lose its grip. The doubt that once held you back begins to fade, and suddenly you start seeing opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You start believing in yourself again. And belief, that's where transformation begins. When you believe, you create momentum. When you believe, doors open. When you believe, life begins to align in ways you couldn't have planned. And that's the beauty of rising beyond limits. It's not about forcing, it's about allowing. It's about aligning with who you truly are instead of fighting to become something you're not. And becoming that version means letting go of the stories that no longer serve you, the story that says you're not enough, the story that says it's too late, the story that says your past defines you. None of that is true. The only thing that's true is this: you were created with purpose. You were created with intention. You were created with divine design. You are not a mistake. You are here right now, breathing, because the world needs something only you can give: your voice, your ideas, your compassion, your light. The world is waiting for you to rise, to remember who you are, to step into your power and use it for good. And yes, there will be days when you fall again. There will be moments when the old doubts whisper louder than your new strength. But those moments don't define you. What defines you is that you keep getting up. What defines you is that you refuse to let fear win. Every time you rise after falling, you rewrite your story, you reclaim your power, you remind the world and yourself that you are unstoppable. You may have been broken, but you are not damaged. You may have been lost, but you are not gone. You may have been afraid, but you are not powerless. You are the comeback. You are the miracle. You are the light that no darkness can extinguish. So today, I want you to choose yourself. Choose to believe in your potential. Choose to trust that you are enough. Choose to stop dimming your light just to make others comfortable. Choose to rise beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond limits, because your time is now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Make this moment perfect by deciding to begin. And when that voice in your head tells you you're not ready, remember this: neither was anyone else when they began. Greatness doesn't wait for readiness. It grows through action. It grows through faith. It grows through courage. You are powerful beyond measure. The same energy that created oceans and stars created you. You are not small. You are limitless. And when you remember that truth, when you live from that place, nothing is impossible. You will rise, you will rebuild, you will shine, you will awaken the power you forgot you had. And when you do, the world will never be the same.